So it's been a little while since I've put any video from the toy room into a YouTube video. So last time I think I did a room tour. I showed off my DTOF here. And I have way too many G.I. Joe and AEW to continue just to have one layer for each. One for Joe, one for AEW. So I think what I'm going to do is I am going to move all my AEW across the toy room here. And I did buy this little 3-shelf deal here. And I think we're going to put all of the AEW right there on top. I do kind of like a random Legends, Multiverse, kind of Sony, Strange, What If, soon to be, I guess I'll throw some more of the Fox figures on there. It's kind of just like an alternate Marvel Legends MCU shelf, for now at least, as like a multiverse thing. And then I moved all my NECAs finally to a separate shelf altogether. Also, you can see I do have some Feral Cheddar action going on there as well. So, but that's where my horror figures are going to go, along with some just random other NECA things for now. And then we're going to go with G.I. Joe on 2 separate layers in the DTOF with all the AEW and wrestling, hopefully on top right there. So, I don't know, I'll kind of show you some updates that I work my way through. It's been a while since I've done a video like this. Right beside over here, you can see this is my comic book shelf. So that's where most of my comic book figures are. That's my current overall MCU shelf. The lights aren't on, I apologize. There's my soon-to-be put-together Armadillo bath that I finally completed but didn't build yet. And then just random Hawks, Pox, and black and white collection figures, I like to call them. My black and white crew. But I would like to eventually move a lot of these as well. I used to have Franklin with the Fantastic Four. You really couldn't see him back there. So there's a lot of things I need to kind of move around back here. And just while I'm at it, I haven't shown this wall in a while. I'm kind of working on putting some retro figures up on the wall. And I'm considering a format change for Live 705, our weekly live stream. So that Teamwork poster's been on that wall since I've lived here. And it's kind of been a placeholder. I think we're going to put something comic book related up there in a frame. So anyways, yeah, that's that. And I will kind of show you my progress while I go through here for fun. And kind of show you where I end up with that shelf and how it looks with the AEW on top right there. And then I'll show you the empty DTOF and what I intend to do on that. Oh, and there's my extra Elvira figure that's staying on card. And some artwork, original artwork, some frame comics, whatever. But anyway, this is a room tour. Let's get to this and see what I can do. So, I already changed my mind. So, I've decided I'm going to go with that small shelf of Legends up top here, because I think I can fit a lot more AEW going backwards depth-wise down below, right there. And I think that just putting, a handful of Legends on top for now will work. And plus, I think these are going to eventually get moved over to the cube thing I got going on behind me, which I'll show you in about a second. So I do have like a Ghostbusters cube down there. I've moved most of my Mythic Legions down there as well. I think the Netflix Daredevil and Punisher and Defenders group's going to go over on that Legends shelf. So basically, I'm going to have this middle section open here. I think that's where I'm going to put some of the What If eventually. I don't know. It's up in the air. But I want that middle kind of enclosed part for the AEW stuff. Yeah, and then this is just my Army Builder shelf, and Thanos' Black Order, Dark Order, whatever the heck it was called. Not Dark Order, Black Order, I guess it was. Yeah, okay, let's keep moving. All right, so I like how this is coming out so far. Obviously, there's no lighting down there yet, so I can't go too deep. I probably shouldn't have to. I have a ton of AEW I have to open, so this will be freaking packed with figures. But I'm going to go kind of tag team slash... I don't know, like faction-based, I guess, on the right. That's why we have the top guys up there, FTR in front of the belts. And then kind of more like the singles-oriented guys on the left. And we'll kind of fill the middle in with whoever like the main champions at the time. So obviously, like, Hangman Page will go in the front. I don't know. We're just messing around. See what I can do here. And then again, I'm going to put the light down there. It's a little puck light. You'll basically be able to put figures all over the back there. So, all right, just keep filling the AW shelf. So I added a few more, and as you can see, I put Sammy down there. I'm still putting Cody in the front. I don't care if he's technically WWE now. Jericho's got to be up front, of course. MJF's got to be up front. I added Wardlow to the back. I added Murder Hawk in there as well. Kenny's in there. Bad God Omega. And these are going to get shifted around, I think, as guys kind of get more TV time or win belts. I put Scorp down there. I think I mentioned him already. But yeah, there's a ton of AEW I have to open up and fill in. I think I decided as I said, all the WWE is going to go in the back, though. So to the back of the WWE. So for example, I just put Pac down there. I never opened any of my Rey Phoenixes. or pentas, and I think I have 2 sets of those. So they have to get opened up sometime soon for the murder triangle to get put together there. Death triangle, whatever their name is. Sorry if I screwed that up. Yeah, it's going to fill up quick, though, because as I only have a few WWE, some Elites, and some Hardys. They're going to fill up that back quick. So I may have to eventually move the WWE off of the shelf just to make this an all AEW inclusive. I don't know. I said I wasn't going to collect wrestling anymore, and, you know, here it is. It's a sickness, folks. You know it. It's a plastic sickness. Busting out the ring light here, as you can see. So things went to hell quick. So I tried to put the Hulk Hogan in the back with the rest of the WWE and the Wave 1 AEWs. And, of course, Hogan's friggin' sunglasses fell off. So those are somewhere back behind. I'm not messing with that right now. I'll get them eventually. But that Sting has to go back there yet. And I think I have Bret Hart to go back there, and that's it. And this is everything I have open for my wrestling. Still a lot of space, but I definitely think that those WWEs are probably going to have to go somewhere else or get sold. I'm definitely keeping Hogan. The rest of them, I don't know. Maybe we'll hit up Six Packs and Knick-Knack, see if he wants them as a gifted kind of thing. But yeah, come together nicely, I believe. Alrighty, that'll do it. So that's my entire wrestling collection. Minus the, I don't know, 17 AEWs that are not opened. Of course, Britt Baker, DMD, Ray Phoenix, Pentagon, all those guys got to fit down there. Plenty of female wrestlers still. Dark Order's not even in there. Oh, God. Dark Order's in the living room right now on the mantle. So Dark Order's got to go down there. Yeah, there's no way the WWE is going to be able to stay back there. So I'm going to have to think of something to do different with them, unfortunately. They may have to go in the cube separately. And then all AEW here, but it's better than a DTOF. It's much better than the DTOF. So this is a totally different day. Several weeks later, I believe. I think I last left off by showing you that I was moving my AEW over here. Put my NECA there on the new shelf. Working on the DTOF. So I think we're going to move all of those into the DTOF for a random Marvel Legends DTOF shelf. And all the G.I. Joe Classifieds are going to go where those are. So currently the G.I. Joe Classified are there. That's now where AEW was. So all the Joes will go over where those other Legends are. And then we're going to do, I believe, all mixed Marvel Legends on one of these. And the other one, I don't know yet. But I think that's what we're going to do. And well, I figured I'd show you here in the old Rearrange video here. Part of the reason I'm doing this is I thought more about it. My MCU shelf really kind of started to spread into some other random comic book things here. So yeah, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to move some of those over and hopefully clear off the tops of all these short boxes of comic books and get all the figures over in the DTOF on the shelf. This is how we're coming along. So I decided to put the Disney Plus in the back. I'm also going to utilize some of the different crates and the different cans I have, or barrels. So Netflix is over on the side. And we're going to put Doctor Strange and such near the front. Along with the X-Men Marvel Legends from the Fox universe. There's our Fox universe added in with Deadpool and the original X-Men along with Deadpool 2. So it's going to kind of grow this way now with Strange. See how it looks. And just like that, we have a new bottom layer to the DTOF with kind of our multiverse of madness concept going on. Doctor Strange's, we have Defender Strange right there as well. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how that came out. Now, all of those have to get moved over to the top of the other shelf, which will then open up this shelf for some more Marvel Legends. All right, so the Joe shelf coming in pretty strong. And by Joe, I mean Cobra. So far, it's all Cobra here. I'm trying to put kind of like the single characters, the more named characters to the front for Cobra, and filter my way back into just basically a mass of, army builders and such. That's the only Joes I brought over so far. So we'll get all the Cobra here. We got Red Ninja to go, and then we'll add our G.I. Joes into the shelf. So I'm really happy the house is coming out. I tried to spread out Cobra enough that you can see everybody's faces from the front. And again, I'm much more of a Cobra fan, I guess, but Joes are filling in. All I have left to do is put my bats and my alley vipers. So a lot more Cobra on that right, my right, your left side of that shelf. But yo, Joe, coming together nice. So the good thing is I fit everybody on here that's opened. The bad news is I have like 3 more bats and 2 more alley vipers. So we may have to do a separate army building shelf anyway, but I'm digging this. Again, unfortunately, we're at the time of hashtag loose joints here. Summer in Pennsylvania, just about. So these are not going to stay up here very long, unfortunately. I'm thinking they're going to fall. Part of me actually wishes they would put them in the middle and put NECA up here because they're a bit more stable. I'm actually using some stands as well. He will not stand. Beachhead, I don't know what it is, if it's just my figure. Let me know in the comments if yours have issues. And I actually have the same problem with the Alley Viper in the back. So he has a NECA stand for his feet as well. Yep, there goes Destro. So at least looks good for now. So now that we have all the Joes, minus the unopened Joes, the NECA, and the AEW over yonder, we are going to work on moving, probably, I wanted to put some of my Action Force on that shelf too. I still might. But anyways, a lot of the spare Marvel Legends, MCU, and regular, I don't mix shelves often, but I want all these figures off these long boxes for once. Let's do it. I'm starting off with some of the Build-A-Figures and just deluxe bigger guys that I have. Again, kind of wish I could get Cyber up here with my X-Men villains. Actually, it's not even villains, it's a mishmash of figures, but I don't think it's in the cards, unfortunately, because I went the route of just having the X-Men, basically Jim Lee, for the most part, up top. I kind of had to force everybody in here. So I'm going to leave those and fill this in, just basically tall figures in the back, and work my way forward. So mission accomplished. I got all those over on the other side. I did fit Happy Hogan down on my MCU shelf right there. And I also put Obadiah Stane on that end. Kind of symmetrical in a way, I guess, with the suits. And this is pretty much cleared off, except for my Franklin, which we'll go back over at the comics. And I have my Captain America Bucky, which has the flag that's going on in the living room soon for the patriotic summertime. So I'll show you the detox where things got moved to. Still plenty of space, which is good. I also have Armadillo's arms up to kind of counterbalance him because he is kind of back heavy with the back shell part or whatever. But otherwise, again, mishmash, random stuff of X-Men, couple MCU, Black Knights are in there. I guess looking at it, it's mostly just a couple MCU actually, Mysterio and Captain America, right? Everything else back there is comic book related. It's just that it's a mix of X-Men and some Build-A-Figures. But I'm digging it. It's cool for now. Does its job. So real quick here, current detox, there is our multiversal shelf. Working our way up, just showed you this. And I didn't mess around with this at all. Those are basically a ton of X-Men villains, X-Force, X-Factor, other ancillaries. And then Jim Lee, basically Jim Lee X-Men with the Storm from Target that I like. That's from the video game, basically. I have the white one on card, but I just like that one in that outfit. But yeah, I think the detox here is coming along pretty good. I have a feeling I'll be adding more to this video, so I'll hold out for now on saying goodbye. So I do try to plug this as much as I can when I use it, but I have had collectors ask me in my videos where I got my diorama. This is the epic piece. It was a gift from my girlfriend from Carver Customs over on Instagram. Please give him a follow. He makes amazing dios. He just had a sale recently where he put a bunch up on his page. I'm sure you already know who he is because he's kind of becoming a big deal. But very epic stuff here. So Carver Customs made this dio, and I love it, and it's a great piece of my collection. Also, I've gotten collectors asking where I get my awesome arcade cabinets in the background. I have a few of these. Prime to the First. Check them out on Instagram and YouTube with him and Nasty Nate on their weekly podcast over there at the Figure booth. Prime makes these amazing cabinets. You probably already knew that because he's kind of a big deal. He's so well known in the community. But I haven't gotten people asking that question before, so I wanted to clarify. That is a Prime to the First cabinet, as well as the X-Men one that I have and the Simpsons one I purchased in the past. So I have had quite a few questions about how I store my extra accessories, Build-A-Figure pieces, so on and so forth. So I started out with a great plan. I basically was gifted one of those great arts and craft kind of tackle box dealies where the majority of my original alternate heads went. Then as the collection grew, yeah, they started getting individually bagged and thrown in here. So I'm going to have to go through and individually bag all of those heads and accessories that are in that tackle box sort of thing. But recently, as I bagged them for the last several months, they would get thrown in this little box. So I picked this up recently at Walmart, just like a $10 little storage bin. So all my accessories will be individually bagged, labeled, and then placed according to basically either Marvel Legends, wrestling, or other category. So I'll show you what that looks like when I'm done throwing all those in here. I'm not going to show you the tackle box things. That's going to be a whole thing. So continuing to work on the toy room back here. So this poster, I put this up when I moved here, and I don't know why. I think it's just because I had it. But it just never really fit with my comic book room and collectibles sort of feel here. So I think we're going to take that down and replace that with a more appropriate poster after all these years. I'll show it to you in a second. Also, I think that poster is going to come down. That went up also when I first moved in here as a placeholder. But I think we're going to go with more wall figs going up this side, more retro cards. I have other Fantastic Four that have to go up there. I have other Spider-Mans. And, of course, I have the new Wanda and, I should say, Scarlet Witch and the new Vision. So, yeah, this is going to be a thing. I'll show what it looks like in a minute or two. I'm dumping the new poster up. All right, I'm definitely digging this. So I did move around the Spider-Man retro cards. I added Dazzler, which I forgot I even had. It was in a bin. I took down that Secret Avengers poster. Yeah, I put up the vintage X-Men Age of Apocalypse that I got for $1 at a comic book store, basically garage sale, yard sale, whatever you want to call it. Sidewalk sale, I guess. But yeah, so that's what we're working with here. It's only a matter of time, I'm sure, till those fall, cascading all this into a domino from hell sort of situation, which if that happens, I'll do a video complaining about it. Same thing, how we're getting to the warm weather, and it's like 100 degrees back here, and the good old hashtag loose joint situation will be kicking in pretty soon. The only thing I haven't figured out is how I want to display my Cara Dune. I got this right before that figure exploded in value when it was like worthless at Target for like $7. I kept them obviously just for, you know, prosperity purposes, I guess. They did like Gina Carano on that show. Leaving her politics out of this, of course. But yeah, I'm debating what I want to do with all this. I don't show this very often. Probably my room tour I did. It's kind of where I do keep the pops that I do have for the holidays and decorations and whatnot for my pop collection, as limited as it is. But I don't know. Might attack doing some things here. Got lots of short boxes and long boxes of comics. Those are all long boxes back behind the pops. 2 per shelf, actually. I might donate those. I'm debating what I want to do with those. I'll go through and pick out, you know, the key issues and things I want to keep, but I'm sure a lot of them are worthless, unfortunately. It's a lot of 90s and aughts comics, 2000s. But yeah, okay. There we go. There's the, I don't know, part 3, 4, whatever this is here. I guess this will be one long video of the span of a few weeks or a month or so of the toy room rehaul, the rebuild, or I should say the redecorating? I don't know, whatever. All right, that's all. Here's an update on the room rearrange. So I did add some more carded figures. So I put my Scarlet Witch and my West Coast Avengers Vision, the white Vision on the wall, rearranged the FF around a little bit. And I think what I'm going to do is, above the Age of Apocalypse poster, I did not plan to get into collecting these. However, I found these really cheap on, I think it was Black Friday or Christmas Eve, one of the two. It was Black Friday, actually. They had all their toys 50% off at Big Lots. So I bought these all half off. So I think that these might go up above right there, since they are light, and I'm not too worried about them falling off like I was the bigger Legends. So I'll show you what those look like once they're up there. And yeah, we'll kind of keep this room / kind of tour / rearrange update rolling. So that's how it looks with the little Marvel minis up there. I like how they look. I didn't intend to buy more of these, but playing the long game as I like to do on this channel. They go on clearance eventually, which they probably will at Target and Walmart. I might buy more. But hope you enjoyed this video. I do not show a whole lot of behind-the-scenes content, so I wanted to share with everybody the last few weeks as I kind of updated the toy room here, the collection room. Kind of considering this kind of like a room tour 1.5, as I kind of did show you some of the room, but not all of it. I did post a room tour a way back. If you want to check that out, it's further back on the channel. But again, hope you enjoyed watching. If you did, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It's free for you, doesn't cost you anything, helps us grow the channel tremendously. If you'd like, please hit that bell for notifications. That way YouTube will tell you when we post new content here on the channel, like our weekly toy hunts, our reviews, and live streams. Leave a comment down below, hit that like button, and for daily toy content and daily toy updates, check us out on Instagram and Twitter at Disavowed_12. Hey everybody, if you're going toy hunting this week, please remember the 3 Ps of the toy hunt: patience, persistence, and most of all, politeness. Take care, stay healthy, and I'll be seeing all of you at the pegs.